Are we living in a time of unprecedented weather extremes? Heat waves scorch the land, hurricanes rage with terrifying intensity, sea levels creep higher, swallowing coastlines. These events are not isolated incidents, they are stark warnings of a planet in peril. The culprit? Global warming. This phenomenon, driven by human activity, is altering Earth's climate at an alarming rate. The consequences are far-reaching, impacting every corner of our planet and every aspect of our lives. Understanding global warming is not just the concern of scientists and policymakers. It is crucial for every individual. The time for action is now. Our collective future hinges on acknowledging the urgency of this crisis and taking meaningful steps to address it. Global warming refers to the ongoing increase in Earth's average temperature. This warming trend is primarily driven by human activities that release greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, trapping heat from the sun. Imagine Earth wrapped in a blanket. This blanket, our atmosphere, naturally traps some heat from the sun, keeping our planet habitable. However, as we pump more greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, we thicken this blanket, trapping more heat and causing Earth's temperature to rise. This process, known as the greenhouse effect, is essential for life. However, human activities have intensified this effect, leading to an unnatural and dangerous rate of warming. The primary greenhouse gas responsible for global warming is carbon dioxide, or CO2. It is released primarily through the burning of fossil fuels, coal, oil, and natural gas for energy, transportation, and industrial processes. Other greenhouse gases include methane, nitrous oxide, and fluorinated gases. Methane is released from livestock, agriculture, and natural gas leaks. Nitrous oxide is emitted from agricultural and industrial activities. Fluorinated gases are synthetic, potent greenhouse gases used in refrigeration and industrial processes. These gases, though present in smaller quantities than CO2, have a much stronger heat-trapping ability, further contributing to global warming. Our reliance on fossil fuels is the single largest contributor to global warming. These fuels, formed over millions of years from ancient organic matter, are extracted from the earth and burned to release energy. However, this energy comes at a steep price. Burning fossil fuels releases vast amounts of CO2 into the atmosphere, thickening the blanket that traps heat. The more we depend on fossil fuels, the more we exacerbate global warming. The transition to cleaner, renewable energy sources is not just an environmental imperative. It is a necessity for the survival of our planet and future generations. We must break free from our dependence on these polluting fuels and embrace a sustainable energy future. Section 5. Deforestation, a double blow. Trees are our allies in the fight against climate change. They absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, acting as natural carbon sinks. However, deforestation, driven by agriculture, logging, and development, is decimating forests worldwide. Deforestation not only removes these vital carbon absorbers, but also releases the stored carbon back into the atmosphere, further contributing to global warming. It's a double blow that accelerates climate change. Protecting existing forests and restoring degraded lands is crucial. Trees are not just passive bystanders, they are active participants in regulating our climate and deserve our protection. Section 6. A cascade of consequences. The impacts of global warming are already being felt worldwide and are projected to intensify in the coming decades. Extreme weather events, once rare occurrences, are becoming more frequent and severe. Rising sea levels, a result of melting glaciers and thermal expansion of ocean water, threaten coastal communities and infrastructure. Loss of biodiversity as ecosystems struggle to adapt to changing conditions is another alarming consequence. Human health is also at risk from heat-related illnesses, air pollution, and the spread of infectious diseases. The economic consequences, including damage to infrastructure, agricultural losses, and displacement of populations, are staggering. Section 7. Turning the tide solutions for a cooler future. Despite the grim reality of global warming, there is still hope. We have the knowledge and tools to mitigate climate change and build a more sustainable future. The key lies in transitioning away from fossil fuels and embracing clean, renewable energy sources. Investing in energy efficiency across sectors can drastically reduce our energy demand and emissions. Reforestation efforts coupled with sustainable land management practices can help restore Earth's natural carbon sinks. Policy changes, including carbon pricing mechanisms and stricter regulations on emissions, are crucial to drive systemic change. Individual actions such as reducing our carbon footprints, adopting sustainable practices, and advocating for change are equally important. Section 8. A call to action. Our planet needs you. The fight against global warming is not a spectator sport. It requires the active participation of every individual, community, and nation. We must move beyond apathy and denial and embrace a sense of shared responsibility for our planet. Reduce your carbon footprint by conserving energy, using public transport, and choosing sustainable products. Support businesses and organizations committed to environmental responsibility. Vote for leaders who prioritize climate action and hold them accountable for their promises. Section 9. Hope for a sustainable tomorrow. The challenges posed by global warming are daunting, but they are not insurmountable. By embracing a collective responsibility and taking decisive action, we can chart a new course toward a more sustainable and equitable future. The future of our planet depends on the choices we make today. Let us choose to act, to innovate, and to build a world where both people and the planet can thrive for generations to come. The time for action is now.